Protech Strider SnG Auto, model 2401. This is the Strider Protech collaboration auto knife that's no longer available and discontinued. It used to MSRP at $280 and you could have bought this for between $200 and $250 online. It's overall this is an 8.25 inch long knife with the blade 3.5 inches long, which is 8.9 centimeter, with a drop point blade shape, 0.13 inches thick, 3.3 millimeters, and it's got 4.75 inch classic Protech classic aluminum handle with the black hard coat anodized finish, which you frequently will see in Protech knives. It's got with its design and the finish of the blade and the high grinding, it does very well in slicing and chopping. It's an awesome knife. It's got pretty much every kind of quality from all the worlds. The handle is 0.5 inch thick. Some might consider this a beefy knife. 1.2 centimeters. I would say not at all. This feels good in hand. This fits well. I like the double choil here and plenty of good quality jimping with a good finish on it. We have more jimping on the back side of the handle, and again it sits very well at hand. Even if your hands are wet, it would not slide too easily. You have plenty of places to hold this knife very well. As you know, Protech is the benchmark in auto knives. They make the best auto knives, period. David Wattenberg, founder of Protech, he himself is involved in quality control, and these are such a well-made knives that you could literally bury this knife in sand or in mud or whatever condition you want. You will take it out, press the release button, it's going to fire hard. And when I say it fires hard, you do feel it. You do feel this knife and it feels good. This is a very well designed, wonderful piece, and I wish they would resume making these amazing knives at some point. For the lock type, we have a plunge lock, which is typical for the auto auctions knives. For blade steel material, we've got 154 cm steel, which is a high-end steel that is considered an upgraded version of 440C with the addition of molybdenum to it, which helps it with the superior edge. It maintains edge very well on the HRC scale, about 58, 59. It's an awesome blade material, although one weakness of this blade material is the wet conditions, so you have to keep this blade always dry, oiled, and protected with rust protective oil or other solutions for the blades. This blade is a drop point, so it's a multi-use blade, the Strider design, and it's got a very good grip and quite an interesting design overall. It's a multi-use tool, truly. In the states where you can legally carry this knife, it would be an absolute joy to carry it. What I do find, some things that this knife would need an improvement. You might have watched my Strider SNF video. I don't like this clip, even though Protech is known for making the best quality deep carry clips. I have no idea how they managed to copy it. Well, since it's Mixed-Strider Protech SnG collaboration, they just took it and copied this lazy Mixed-Strider clip. So I'm not too fond of this clip. What I would also like to see on this knife is some sort of a locking mechanism, where when you would put it in the pocket for tip-up carry, since this button is on the bottom side and we do carry a lot of things in pockets, if something accidentally presses against this button, it's going to release it, and that's not going to be good for anyone. Again, we carry in our pockets nowadays, your phone goes there, your wallet goes there, your chopstick, chewing gum, tools, anything you can imagine. If you are not carrying one of those man purses or messenger bags, you pretty much use your pocket for everything to carry any kind of whatever you might need for the day. So there is a lot of things going in the pocket, and having this knife in the pocket, carrying it every day, EDCing it, I would love to see some kind of locking mechanism. However, few other variations of this model do have that locking mechanism. So I was very happy to see that. That's the one I wanted to get it, but since it's very rare and hard to get this knife, this was the only one I was lucky to be able to get it on time. So it's a joy of having this knife. Overall, I would give it a solid 9 out of 10 points, and the only points of improvement I'd say that would be the locking mechanism would be welcome, and a little bit slightly upgraded version of this lazy Mixed-Strider pocket clip would definitely be a welcoming sign. Since I like my blades close to 4 inches, slightly bigger, larger variation would be also nice, but that's not a deal breaker. This blade is enough. It's a good blade, good slicer, chopper. It's a multi-use perfect blade with an awesome shape and pretty good high grinding, so you can do a lot of things with this knife. It's a wonderful knife.